channel. My name is Nick from North Rod and Reel, and today we have another unboxing. The MTB Pro for December came in the earliest it's ever come. Actually, normally they ship these out around like the 10th, I believe, and or for delivery on the 10th. I normally get mine around like the 16th or 17th every month. Today, I had the delivery man show up at like 5:30 in the morning. I have no idea why, but I'm very, very pleased. So we're gonna do this really quickly, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a breakdown and review of the box this month. So without further ado, let's break into this. So, as with every MTB box that you're going to get now, they have this cool new feature. Well, it's not relatively new, but they've done it for a while, but anybody who's a new subscriber, you're gonna notice you unfold the top panel of this box, and there's a ruler, there's a bunch of other promotional items on here. Essentially, what they're trying to do is to get you to catch, obviously, different fish in the box. And if you measure it, and it's within the standards for the different species of fish, and you tag it on social media as MTB Keeper, you can go ahead and win prizes. So it's pretty cool. And I like that they do that because it's not just a standard box. There's a little bit more pizzazz to it. So, without further ado, let's break into this. So the first thing, actually, let's get the bait card out, okay? So the first thing that I see that you're gonna get is a quick jerk, okay, by Smart Baits, and it retails for $13.99, okay? I don't know if you guys can see the pattern. Let me turn it upside down, and maybe you guys can check that out. It's kind of like a blue and orange color, but if you guys don't know what Smart Baits are, these, and I've never seen a hard bait by them, but this company, they have technology in their lures that changes the color of the lure based on the temperature of the water. So it's a little bit more of an adaptive bait where, you know, typically if you're throwing, you bring a bunch of different colors of lure out for different conditions. This is a great thing to have in your arsenal because you might not need to switch out baits as much. You know, this will just adapt to the water temp for what you're throwing. So cool bait. This retails for $13.99, okay? The second thing you're gonna get is by Weston. It's a company I've never heard of, and it's called a Baby Bite. Now this is a deep diving crankbait, okay? Great color here, really cool. Let's see if I can find how far this dives down to. All I see is that it's low floating on here. It's a Scandinavian company, okay, and that's probably why I've never heard of them, but it looks cool. I like the fact that this is a brand new bait too that, you know, I don't think I've ever seen in any of the boxes ever before, or even on retail shelves. So that's cool. That's gonna be really fun to throw, okay? Next thing you're gonna get is the Jenko Fishing Tremor Head, okay? Now the cool thing about this is you get a hook with this, and if you can see on the front, there's a stopper, pretty much, it's kind of like a paddle on the front of the hook, which is gonna give it a little bit of a wobble, and they give you the swim bait to go with it. This thing, let's see how heavy this is. I don't know if it says on the front. It does not, but this looks like it's relatively heavy. It's gonna be probably close to like ½ ounce, maybe a little bit higher than that, at the least 3/8 ounce. So that's gonna be an interesting bait. I've never thrown anything like this, so I'm really excited about this one that we got in the box. The next thing that you're going to get that they have in here, and this is gonna be paired up with another bait that you're gonna see in your box, but these are the Mustad Impact Spring Jig Heads, okay? So what they got, if you guys have seen other springs on the top of these jig heads that are free floating, right? You know, that you put into the top of your bait. These are a little bit different. They're at the very base of the hook. So actually you would rig this up, not necessarily like a Texas rig, but probably like you would a jig where the hook's gonna come out the top, okay? So this is gonna be paired up perfectly, okay, with the Lucky John 3D Makura. Now Lucky John is a company from Japan. I've gotten a couple things from MTB of the Lucky John brand in their panfish boxes, and I haven't used them before, but they look like a great company. These are shad paddle tail swim baits. So you're gonna pair that up with your Mustad Impact Spring Jig hooks, okay? So the next thing you're gonna get are some Yum Christy Craws, okay? So forgot to mention too, there's kind of two baits you could put on there. You could put the paddle tail swim baits on those jig hooks, or we have these black and blue flake craw creature baits that you can also go ahead and throw on there, and definitely fish that on the bottom. The last thing that you're gonna get, and I saved this one, I kind of skipped around a little bit, but it's called the Death Stalker. So this is an exclusive bait, okay, for MTB. And the thing that's interesting about this, if you've seen One Rod, One Reel Fishing, he's recently started uploading more videos, and he actually just did a video with this specific type of lure, and he was slaying fish. This is great for rocky bottoms, kind of through a transition between the shallow and a deep area, and you fish this really slow. You're not going to be cranking it, but you're gonna reel in the slack, lift up the rod, and it's supposed to imitate like a dying shad, so you're gonna flutter it up and you're gonna flutter it down, reel it in, flutter it up, flutter it down. It's supposed to trigger a strike. The cool thing about this one though is, and I haven't seen this, I'm sure they exist out there too, but this also has a little blade on the back, okay? So it looks almost like, to trick the fish, that it's two fish, two of them, they're schools. So this is called the Catch Co. Death Stalker. Really, really cool bait this month, okay? So total, if I do a quick tally of how much this costs, the box itself for the Pro Box, which I got, cost 25 bucks a month. You got a total value in this box of 14 plus 10, 24 plus 6, 30, plus 225, 3225, plus 5, 50, 37, 75, plus about 3, that's 40. You got close to $42 worth of baits in the box this month. This is an awesome box this month. It's a little bit more eclectic than some of the other ones. The last box was really, they targeted, I guess, this transition really well. This is pretty much just an extension of it. A little bit more eclectic, but still great baits. As I mentioned before in my last unboxing, the reason why I really like MTB is the fact that when they send you the baits, they're really trying to pair everything up together, so you can really throw everything in the box. It's not like you're gonna get something random, a random trailer, soft plastic, and they're not gonna give you hooks to throw it on. They do a really good job of doing that with these boxes. So with that, this was an awesome box. Thank you, MTB, for sending it early this month. I'm really pumped about that. Can't wait to get it on the water, try some of these baits. If you guys like this video, please leave a comment below, like, and if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Nick with NorCal Rod and Reel. I'll see you guys next time.